Thank you, everyone, and welcome back to another night of trivia. That's right, we're doing it again. You're here, I'm here. Let's get after it. You get what I'm saying? Sorry about that. Thought we were having some technical difficulties, but we're looking good. Yeah. What do y'all think? Is it time to win that sweet, sweet cash? I think yes. From my pocket to yours. But even more than that, what's more important than that? Thanks for the compliments on the bow tie. You know I gotta come looking fresh for y'all. But let's get back to the point at hand. The money, it's great. We love it. We need it. But what's more important is that sweet glory of coming number one and being crowned the most intelligent human on earth. Uh-oh. We got Shoney Mac in chat, and he's going to be struggling tonight. He's got Wi-Fi. He's on a plane, but he's still coming. He's committed. He's looking for that number one spot. Let's get a little tunes going for y'all. But yeah, how was everybody's Monday? Y'all have a good Monday? Scrib in chat. I also saw Luke in there. Luke's looking for that win. I know it. He's been grinding. Jonathan, he's freaking hyped up. He's ready to go. Who else? Who else wants that sweet, sweet cash tonight? But yeah, so let's go over some rules and regulations for, you know, if you're new here, if you want to know how this operates, let me tell you about it. So every Monday, we do trivia night on Kahoot. Some people, they do it on a browser. Hold on, let me adjust this camera for a second. Yeah, as I was saying, you can do it on a browser, and that is, from what I've heard, it's a little more difficult. But it's probably best if you download the app. That's what the people in the streets tell me, at least. You have a lot less problems. I know some people are having some issues with getting kicked or something. Kelson chat. Higgs is friggin' ready. He's like, give me that pin, brother. Jonathan, give me that shout out on that bow tie. You guys are wanting that pin, huh? You want me to throw that pin up? I'll do it. I'll throw that pin up if y'all are ready. We don't have to. We'll let some people trickle in. Okay. I'll get that pin going. Haircut goes crazy. All right, let me fire this up. But yeah, let me go over a little bit for everybody again. Let me copy this. Jody. Let me throw the pin, or let me pin this. Or let me redo that. Juanito. That's also, folks. We had a new champ last week. There's Tom. And I have a feeling we might have a new champ this week. Let me redo that. But yeah, I was gonna go over what you guys. Everybody, get on in there. Get in there. So for those of you who don't know, of course you want to get the answer correct, right? But just as importantly, you want to do it quickly, because you get more points the quicker you answer. Join up. Yeah, see, Bradley, he knows. But you also want to do it fast. Come on in. Gay bitches. Come on, everybody. Filter on in. Get in your seats. Get comfy. T Scribs, I see you. Oh, shit. Julia. One-time champ. Flexing on y'all. Y'all gonna take that disrespect? Well, I like how you move, Julia. That's what I like to see. Well, I mean, Sean, he came with that back-to-back third place. Uh-oh, what? Everybody, we have 3 champions with us tonight. Are you hearing this? We got 3 champs. So if you win tonight, not only will you win that $50, you will become the new lineal champion. Come on, get in. Foopa Troopa. Come on. Pile on in, everybody. I want you all in there. No child left behind here. Higgs is saying he's getting that cold jacket tonight, brother. We'll let a couple more people join in if they want. I know it's seems like some people get kicked a little bit. But we'll let don't worry, we're not going to leave you behind. We will not. And also, it is imperative. Look at me. I'm going to go full screen. It is imperative. Make sure you are live always. Okay? You don't want to be lagging behind when those questions come up because you only have 20 seconds to answer. All right? All right, once we get back up to like, I think I saw 24 or 25, I want everybody to get in there. We don't want you missing any questions. Okay? Get back in there. There you are. Come on. There's 23. I think I saw 24. Everyone get in, get on in. Enchanted's asking, so you download Kahoot and then put in the code, right? That is right. You got it. It's the easiest way. You can do it on browser, but from what I've heard, it's easier to do it on the app. But 24, I think we're good. I think everybody who was in is in. Everyone stay in. We're going to give a couple moments. Anybody else? And also, you can join at any point. I pinned the comment at the top. Uh-oh, we lost 2. All right, as soon as we get back to 24, I'm starting. All right. We lost another. Get back in there. Get back in there. Treen Bean. Anyone, any and everyone. I'm trying to think, does anyone else have any questions before we get going? Jonathan, I see you. All right, one of the mods says it. Juanito says we're losing people. All right. And in 3, 2, 1. Trivia night, July 7th, 2025, starts now. You all ready? Let's get that first question. Which is, this food never spoils, never goes bad. Is it honey? Is it milk? Is it rice? Or is it olive oil? Which of these food never goes bad? Come on, get those answers in. 5 seconds. Get them. Get in there. Get on in there. All right, almost everybody answered, and almost everybody got it. I like it. But now, how fast did you get it? How quick are those fingers? Let's have a look. Oh, holy frig. That might be the first 900 we've seen on trivia night. With a 902. Tom comes in there quick. But we have a lot of quick fingers tonight. We got 870, 860. Those are Lauren's up there. This is the first time we've seen Lauren on that leaderboard. Jesse. All right, let's get a fun fact going. A single bee only produces about 1/12 of a teaspoon of honey in its lifetime. Kind of crazy. So it takes a lot of dang bees. I guess that's why honey's so expensive. But let's get another question. Get those fingers ready. What is the smallest planet in our solar system? Is it Pluto? Is it Venus? Is it Mars? Is it Mercury? And think about this one. Don't just answer instantly. Think about it. Think about this, everybody. I think there's going to be some angry people, but you better think. I'm telling you, you got to think about this one. I warned you. I tried to. It is Mercury. It is Mercury. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Okay? I know there's going to be a riot in chat. Emily says Pluto, and then she says Mercury in chat. For all us old people, it was always Pluto. But Pluto was demoted. It is no longer a planet. Let's have a look. Gay bitches. Rises up. Jody, Treen Bean. All right. We got to pay attention here. I definitely would have gotten that wrong. Okay, I'm right there with you, so don't worry. But hey, there's a lot more questions to go, so don't worry. Mercury, it's actually smaller than 2 moons. I think Ganymede, and Titan of Jupiter, I believe. I think those are Jupiter's moons. But enough yapping, right? You guys just want trivia. You guys are locked in. I don't want to get you out of your locked in state. So the next question is, this president famously had a pet alligator. Was it Barack Obama? Was it Andrew Jackson? Was it William Taft? Or was it Ulysses Grant? Who had a pet alligator? This president. Get those answers in. Come on, I want to see everybody answer. Get in there. Come on. It was Andy Jackson. All right. You guys might be thinking William Taft. He was the fat one. He was the chunky boy. He was our largest, most rotund president. But Andy Jackson had that. Zay in chat. Zay, it's pinned at the top of chat. If you look at the pinned message, see how that did to the leaderboard. Ooh, 6th place. Mel jumped up. Higgs rising up. He must have been just lurking right here. Ooh, Tom's opened up a little bit of a Scribb says he's losing for sure. But so Mel, we got a fast climber here. Jody hangs on to that leading position on the leaderboard at least. All right. Can Tom take the win this week? Stretching out that lead a little bit. Fending off the resident champion. Not current champion, but the 3-time champ, Tiff. Fun fact. Andy used to keep it in the White House to prank folks, they say. Allegedly. Way back when. In the early... Andy Jackson would have been like 1810, I think. Or maybe a little later. Anyways. Let's get another question going, please. What color is a polar bear's skin? Come on. You all know this one. Is it white? Is it black? Is it pink? Or is it brown? What is the color of the skin of a polar bear? I think everybody's answering on this one. I see 25 answers. I better see all 25 right. It is black. Most of y'all got it. I know that could be it's a deceiving one, you know. If you know it, you know it. If you don't, it's just a guess. Now let's see what that did to the leaderboard. I'm interested to find out. Are you? Ooh, Tom, he's freaking ain't letting up. Jesse takes some spots though. Jody still hanging on to that number 5. Gay bitches. The Tiff still holding, fending off gay bitches at the moment. Tight race in second place. Only 1,000-point lead, which, as we've seen, that can evaporate quick. Actually, between 4th and 5th, and I can only imagine what down here in 6th and below is, y'all are pretty tight. It's competitive this week. There's some stiff competition, may I say. Fun fact. The polar bear's hair is translucent. That's why it looks white. But their skin is black, so it helps absorb that sun a little bit. Got a little black skin, boy. But let's move on to another question. How about? Which is, what musical instrument has pedals, 47 strings, and is over 6 feet tall? Is it an organ? Is it a grand piano? Is it a harp? Or is it a didgeridoo? Has pedals, 47 strings, and is 6 feet tall. It is a harp. Oh man, this could shake up that leaderboard. An organ, come on, y'all. Come on now. An organ, they don't even do they have strings? Maybe, but not in a musical way. That's played with the pipes. The organ is the pipes, but it is a harp. Let's take a look at that leaderboard. Ooh, that freaking shook it up. Gay Bitches takes that second place spot, closing that gap. Treen Bean, rising up. Gary P shows his pace on the leaderboard. Still, only 1,000 points separates 5th and 1st place. So, like I said, it's competitive tonight. Y'all are the smartest, most brilliant folks on YouTube. All right, certified. Fun fact. The largest harp manufacturer in the world is located in Chicago, Illinois. Leon and Healy. So if you need a harp, you know where to go. Freaking Brad, I told you got to stay live. This is a cautionary tale. Everyone, make sure you are currently live. Live. You want to be answering the questions as we are live, or you'll miss them. And then you won't win, and you'll be real sad. And so will I. But let's get another question going. How about? What is the main ingredient of traditional Japanese miso soup? Is it soybeans, fish stock, seaweed, or rice? Miso soup. What's the main ingredient? What is it? Come on. Get those answers in. Quick. It is soybeans. Look at y'all. When it comes to food, you guys know. I probably wouldn't actually know. I think I had to, I looked this one up today, and because I didn't, I was thinking about miso soup, and I was like, what the hell is in miso soup, or how do they make it? And now it's on the quiz, and a bunch of y'all got some points for it. Want to see how many points? Because I do. All right. Oh, man. Treen Bean. Ooh, gave itches. They got a little tripped up on that one. Treen Bean. Tiff rises back up. Bradley loves some miso soup, some good miso. Zay saying he was at soccer. So he couldn't make it on time. So, hey, you can make a comeback, though. Jesse. Higgs rose 4 places on that one. All right. Jeez, you guys came to play the night. Miso is made from fermenting soybeans with salt and koji mold. Sounds tasty. But are we ready for the next question? You all ready? Again, make sure you are live. All right. And let's get it. Which cheese is traditionally made from sheep's milk? Is it feta? Is it Gouda? Is it cheddar? Or is it brie? Which of these cheeses are made from sheep's milk? Traditionally. Traditionally. It is feta. Look at y'all. You guys know your foods. I should do more food questions, apparently. But so all these, you could make them with sheep's milk, I would assume. But the traditional feta is made with sheep's milk, as well as goat's milk, they say. Which I don't know. What's the difference between sheep's and goat's milk? I didn't know you could milk a goat. I thought it was all the same. Maybe I'm just no, okay. Don't tell me I'm an idiot, because I know. But let's see how those points shook up. All right, Tiff coming back. She takes that second place. Jesse gets it. Treen Bean. Luke, there's our boy Luke, showing his face on that leaderboard. Brad jumped 6 places on that one, though. Little fun fact. While not mentioned by name, Homer writes about a cheese that many believe was feta in the Odyssey. So it's a famous cheese as well. Homer wrote about it, that man, in the Odyssey, way back when. But let's get another question. The longest border between two nations. Is it Canada and the U.S.? Is it Russia and China? Is it Argentina and Chile? Or Morocco and Spain? The longest border in the entirety of the world. Get those answers in. Come on. Wow, it is. That's a tough one, folks. This could be, I don't know. Let's see what it does to the standings, but it is indeed Canada and the US of A. And surprisingly, Russia and China, I think they're like 4th place or something. And I'll tell you why after we take a look at these points. Treen Bean rises way up there. T. Scribbs jumps 8 places on that one. Okay, that one tripped y'all up. But it's understandable why. The border of the U.S. and Canada is 5,525 miles. Second place is actually Russia and Kazakhstan. And that's what I think what's tripping everybody up is it goes Russia, Kazakhstan, and then Mongolia. So Russia and China, they actually don't, it is one of the longest, but I think actually the border between China and Mongolia is longer even. And surprisingly, actually, Chile and Argentina, they're actually up there as well. And Spain and Morocco is actually the shortest. That was just a funny one. I think it's like 100 feet or something crazy. But if you didn't know, now you know. And I hope you never get that question wrong again. But I hope you do get this question right. This is the southernmost capital city in the world. Is it Wellington, New Zealand? Cape Town, South Africa? Santiago, Chile? Or is it Washington, D.C.? The most southern capital city in the world. Where is it? Come on, get them in. Ooh, it is Wellington, folks. Oh, that's a tough one. Oh, man. I feel bad when everybody gets it wrong. I feel like I'm being mean or something. Let's take a look. How'd we do? Gary P. rising up, taking that 5th place spot. Bradley says, that one I'm just dumb for. No, that was I mean, I can understand how that can be kind of tough. All right. Still, man, this is, I keep saying it, but this is a competitive week, folks. Y'all came to play. Wellington shares a nickname with Chicago, the Windy City. We've got some excuses in chat, blaming it on the internet. Now I believe you, Enchanted. But make sure you're live. That's why you got to make sure you're live. Make sure your internet's locked in and make sure you are live. Because we're going to that next question, okay? Are you all ready? You are all live and you are all ready. Because the next question is, who is the only NBA player to win MVP while being on the finals MVP while being on the losing team? Who won the MVP in the finals but was on the losing team? LeBron, Jerry West, Allen Iverson, or Tim Duncan? Sorry if I messed y'all up with reading that funky. It was Mr. Logo himself, Jerry West. There have been times where they should have given it to LeBron, honestly, for a couple of those ones that he lost. But let's have a look. Train Bean and then Luke. Holy frig. Are we going to have a new champ this week? Top 3 right now. Y'all are friggin'. But Tiff's just lurking, so don't get complacent. And I don't know how. I have a feeling everybody down here is pretty dang close to you. So if you're thinking about putting it on cruise control, you better stay locked in. Jerry is also the logo. Mr. Logo himself. I actually don't know the story behind it, why they picked him as that, but he is. That's the man. He could play basketball, that's for sure. But let's get another question. Y'all ready? All right. True or false? While having never played a pro sport, you should still subscribe to Vernon. Is that true or is that false? I don't know. What do y'all think? I hear he makes decent videos, or he tries to from time to time. I think he does lives, He has never played a pro sport. So I don't know how, who really knows if you should subscribe or not, but we're going to find out. What do y'all think? Get those answers in. I made this one extra long as for a we got 20 more seconds. So what do y'all think? What else can we say? Look at that. You guys are so smart. Friggin'. But as always, this does not have any points associated with it. It's just a moment for me to say, think about subscribing if you're new here. Big says, the suspense is killing me. Wow, no points. But yeah, think about it. It's free. Holy frig. I didn't even notice we're up to 90, folks. You guys are going off in the freaking subscription category. Holy frig. What the hell? Y'all are the best. What the heck? And I'm making all these questions for you to get wrong. But all right. Everything stays the same. But let's get another question. All right, you locked back in? Dang, it says we need 100. Hey, we'll get there. The way this is going, y'all are going crazy with the subs. But the next question is, months that start on Sunday will end on a Sunday, have a Friday the 13th, have a full moon, have 32 days. Months that start on a Sunday. What will they have? Or what will they do? Come on, get those answers in. Yes, they will have a Friday the 13th. Any month that starts on a Sunday. Let's take a look at that leaderboard. Okay, uh-oh. Gay Bitches rises up. Tiff takes a spot from Luke. It's technically kind of. I can understand where you're coming from, Enchanted. Higgs, make sure you're live. That one was too short. You make sure you are up to date and live. Okay. Maybe it was, I don't know, maybe a fun fact. Higgs was panicked. If we had 13 months instead of 12, every month would have 28 days, and the first would be a Monday, and the 28th would be a Sunday. Thanks. I haven't got a single one right. We're getting some text from productions. All right. Sorry about that. Lock back in. What is the name of the Twitter bird? Is it Larry? Is it Hank? Is it Reggie? Or is it Ladanian? What did they name that bird over at Twitter? Come on, come on. It was Larry. Not Reggie, not Hank. No one thought it was Ladanian? Come on. How'd we look? Jody and Jesse coming back. Tiff, Dom, and Treen Bean holding it down. Mel climbing up 5 places on that one. And now, do you want to know why it was named Larry? I'll tell you. It was picked by the co-founder, who was a Boston Celtics fan. And if you don't know, very famous man played for them, Larry Bird. So that's why it's named Larry. Larry the Bird. Now, y'all ready? Make sure you're live. I've been seeing some people not answer. I want everybody to answer. We're going. What was the first commercially released soundtrack? Was it The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly? Was it Snow White? Was it Avengers Endgame? Or was it Citizen Kane? What was the first soundtrack that was released commercially? You could buy it. The very first one. Look at you. How'd y'all know that? Y'all are too smart. What the hell? Probably, I honestly would have guessed Citizen Kane, yeah. Zay says Citizen Kane in chat. I probably would have guessed Citizen Kane. Just because all the movie buffs, they're always talking about how it's the best movie of all time. How'd we do? Uh-oh. See down here? Luke coming back. Jesse, Jody, Tom. But look, folks, Julia, the one-time champ, she's coming up. Y'all better freaking stay locked in. What do we got? I think we have 7 more questions. All right. And again, make sure you're live. And if you're just coming in, join anyway. Pin comment at the top of chat. See how you do. Fun fact. It was released in January 1938. In the following month, every one of the singles, I think it was only 3 on it, they were a top 10 hit simultaneously. They loved their Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs back in 38. That was back during, or were we in World War II at that point? Or was it 39? 39, right? Anyways, next question. This country has the most islands. Is it Sweden? Is it the US of A? Is it the Philippines? Or is it China? Who has the most islands? Come on. Holy frig, folks. Oh, man. Who got this one? China. And also, we have a correction in chat from Malakhurst. We joined in 41 is when we entered WW2. Wow, that I kind of feel bad for putting the Philippines, but you got to put those answers in there, you know. But it is in fact Sweden. Who got it? Let's take a look. Oh man, Tiff's back in the game with that one. Of all people to get it, and Tiff pulls that one out. And she jumps right back into third place. Holy frig. Talk about a friggin' stunning play. But yeah, and actually the top 3 nations, I believe, are all those Scandinavian countries. Sweden has 267,570 islands. And I think Norway has like 230,000, and then Finland has like 150,000. It's you wouldn't. I mean, I can understand how that's a hard one to get, but it's because of the way back when, during when all them glaciers were up there, just carving it up, coming down, carving through. Then the water raised back up, made a bunch of islands. But all right, everybody, I need you to lock back in. Okay. All right, let's go. 1 million seconds is 11.5 days. How long is a billion seconds? Is it 2 years? Is it 900 days? Is it 32 years? Or 502 years? How long is 1 billion seconds? If you've been around for a billion seconds, how long have you lived? Come on. Come on. You got it. Y'all got it. It is 32 years. That's just how much bigger 1 billion is than 1 million. 11 and a half days as opposed to 32 years. And let's have a peek how our standings look. Whoa, we got a new face on the leaderboard. What do we got? Provolone? Treen Bean and Tom, they're freaking neck and neck right now. Treen Bean will not relinquish that first place spot, though. Gay Bitches coming back. Tiff still hanging in. He says this is too advanced after the 4th of July weekend. Speaking of that, I hope you all had a great long weekend, and I hope you had a long weekend. I would hope. Celebrating America and such. But let's get a fun fact. If you stacked $1 billion, $1 billion $1 bills, it would be 68 miles high. Scrib with the Americas in chat. That's pretty dang high. And as you can see, 1 million would be 358 feet. And then 1 billion, 68 miles. It's a big number, folks. Jose says he's lagging too. They're getting hit with the lag switch. But let's get another question. We're coming down to the end here, folks, so you all better stay locked in, because it's honestly anybody's game still. And I'm excited to see. Will we have a former champ come back from a down, coming back for the last minute win, or are we gonna have a new champ with bragging rights all week? So let's get another question, though, to help us find out. UFC 1 champion was... Who was the champion of UFC 1? Vitor Belfort, Royce Gracie, Chuck Liddell, or Bas Rutten? The very first Ultimate Fighting Championship. Way back in 93. Who won it? It was Royce Gracie. Yes, yes. Chuck, amazing fighter. He came a little later. Boss was kind of around during that time. Vitor, he was actually surprisingly kind of around that time as well. Not fully, but he was peripherally on the scene, I believe. Let's take a peek. Ooh, Tiff got that. Luke coming back, Provolone. Lauren rises 5 places on that one. Treen Bean and Tom still duking it out for number 1 right now. But Tiff and Luke, they're coming. Oh, man. All right. We're down to the nitty gritty. Fun fact. Hoist, he was chosen out of all, because there's a, if you don't know, the Gracie family, they basically invented Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. And there's a whole freaking clan of them. But he was chosen because he was the smallest and least physically imposing. Because I think initially they wanted his brother Hickson to fight because he's a little bigger and had more fight experience. But they wanted to show how well Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu worked. So they wanted the smallest guy to win it. And he did. And I think he won the next year as well. But let's continue. Higgs says, who was the best Gracie? It was probably Hickson. Probably. I don't know. Out of the original brothers. Everyone says that. I feel like they always talk about Hickson, like kind of like, oh man, that guy was unreal. But Hoist was amazing too. Helio. There was a couple of them. But let's continue with another question. Kleenex, chapstick, Xerox, Band-Aid can be examples of what linguistic device? Synecdoche, hyperbole, allegory, or irony? What linguistic device? I feel like this, I kind of feel bad. I don't know. This might be kind of a hard question. Okay, it wasn't that hard. I was a little worried. But it is synecdoche, if I'm saying it correctly. We'll talk about it after we take a look. Oh, and Tom takes number 1 spot from Treen Bean. Oh, man. Tiff in 3rd, Luke, Provolone. But yeah, synecdoche is it's like when you say, I mean, in all those examples, it'd be like when you say Kleenex in terms of a tissue. Kel says, fuck, this is intense. But yeah, it's when you use a part of a group to describe the whole group, basically. But there's a legal term for it as far as brands go. It's called genericide, where a company will lose a trademark just because it becomes so synonymous with the product. Like trampoline used to be a branded term, but now they're just trampolines. Aspirin, escalator, that was a branded term as well, but now they're just called escalators. And as far as like Kleenex, Xerox, all those ones, chapstick, that's not quite genericide. I don't think even is chapstick, can generic brands call their product chapstick? I don't think they can. I think that's still protected by trademark. But that's why they're examples of synecdoche instead, where you say, oh, let me grab that chapstick, even if it's generic, or give me a Kleenex if it's just a tissue. Or Xerox, if you don't know, for all the Gen Zers out there, is a... Malachar says that word is too metal for illegal nonsense. What a waste. Genericide. Kels is rooting for you, Scrib. She's rooting for you. But all right, what do we got? I think we have 2 more questions, folks. All right. So, and it's still anybody's game right now. But who is ready for that next question? You ready? Everybody get back into your apps if you're not in them. All right. Because that next question is coming in 3, 2, 1. What is the record for most shirts worn at once? Is it 1,000? Is it 12? Is it 260? Or is it 333? The Guinness World Record, in fact, of most shirts worn at one time. How many do you think it was? What the hell? Y'all are smart. It is 260. Also, should we try to beat it? Maybe. I think we could do it. I mean, that could be kind of pricey though. 260. You probably can't. We'd be needing some freaking. Let's take a look at the leaderboard while I yap at y'all. Oh, Train Bean comes back. Wow. Okay. Provolone takes the spot. Luke's still in there. Tiff still fighting. Oh man, this has been an epic battle tonight. Hick says live after the game, we're breaking that record. If y'all want, I mean, not tonight, obviously, but I think we could. I think we could beat it. But doing the math in my head, that could be an expensive thing to do. We need a. We definitely need to hit some thrift shops. We might even need to make some of our own shirts to get them that chunky. Because I got a picture of the guy, and let's take a peek. That's the guy. Juan says, go to the dollar store. We would have to start with the kid shirts, probably. But it was Ted Hastings in Canada, a Canadian boy. Back in 2019, that is. January 17th. Got himself a Guinness Book World Record. But all right, everyone. We're down to that last question. And if you didn't see, there's still a lot of people in contention for that number one spot on the podium tonight. All right. We're going to go full screen for a minute. All right. So I need you to stay locked in right here. Make sure you're live. Make sure that internet's good. And get ready. All right. Is everyone prepared? Y'all ready? All right, we're going. In 3, 2, 1. What is the most downloaded mobile app in the first half of 2025? Was it CapCut? Was it TikTok? Was it Threads? Or was it Temu? The most downloaded app in the first half of this year. What was it? Get those answers in. Come on. It was Temu. Temu. All right, everybody. So let's get a fun fact. The founder, Colin Huang, is that how you say it? His net worth is damn near $50 billion, placing him as one of the richest men in all of China. But all right. What do y'all think? Did we get a new champ tonight? Did we get a new champ tonight? Let's have a look. And in third place, with a score of 8,147, is Tiff. And in second place with 8,994 is Tom. And in first place, a new champion, is the one, the only, Treen Bean. Holy frig. And Gay Bitches and Provolone come in fourth and fifth. Holy frig. What a night. We got ourselves a new champ. Treen Bean, are you in chat? Mr. or Mrs. Treen Bean. Treen Bean. Where you at? Holy frig, we got 2 more subscribers, y'all. Crazy. Crazy folks. What, can y'all hear me? Yo. Okay, yep. Man, talk about a freaking nail biter. Also, I can see, Script says GG's in chat. I can look at everybody's score now as well. I ponied up and I bought the advanced version. Nick says GG's. Treen Bean. Oh, it's one of the Pete's. Holy frig. Says, what a rush. Abby Gagnon says, I came in 24th. Hey, at least you came in, you know? You freaking got in there, you scored, you tried, and maybe next week will be your week. John says, fun time. Hell yeah, brother. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Juanito giving a shout out to everybody. She freaking got it. I know, talk about a freaking nail biter, huh? Came down right to the end. Pulls out a, what is that, a 800 some odd point victory. Fending off Tom and Tiff, two of the GOATs. Madison in chat giving some props. Man, I'd say that was our best night here, folks. Donga says, did I beat Brad? I can check. I can find out. Hold on. I'm not going to show it on screen. Let's take a peek. See how everybody did. Let me tell you how tight it was all around. It was pretty tight. But wait, let's have a peek. Dangus, you came in 14th. Brad came in 16th. Sorry to put you on blast, Brad. John and Kels are my real parents. Scrib, you put in work tonight. Luke, you were up there. You were fighting right till the end. Lauren did well tonight. Jody. Fupa Troop. I think this might have been your rookie showing. I don't recognize you, Fupa Troop. A little bit, not your night, Sean. Oh, I forgot. Sean was playing on Wi-Fi tonight. That was Scrib, thank you. Thank you for coming, brother. Man, y'all did great tonight. It also tells me the hardest questions. Well, that Sweden one, I mean, I'd say the Sweden one was probably the hardest, huh? Tiff was the only one who got that one tonight. 1 step forward, 5 steps back. Hey, sometimes in life, that's the way it go. Tiff says, I did great. I appreciate that. Appreciate that, Tiff. But I just jump scare you with music, with my electronic tunes. You saw that on a TikTok trivia vid. Y'all got to stay locked in on TikTok then. I'm so hard for your questions, Nick says. What's the new mural on the wall, Higgs? I don't know if y'all can see that. I haven't finished putting it up yet. I started putting it up probably like 2 years ago. It's like one of those things you get on the internet. Just like a little sticker you put on the wall. But still halfway done. Also, I got this. One of our moderators got us this sick picture. Look at this. Look at that sick picture of an El Camino from Intergalactic Moderator. Yeah, I'd say that was a success overall, no? Cool car, vroom vroom. There's the international moderator. Lauren wants to know all the rankings of the questions. Hell yeah. Business in the front, party in the back, just like me. The El Camino, the coolest car ever. Because it's a car and it's a truck. And that's just two different ways to get something. Jonathan says, who wants to bet on the bow tie color for next week? Start the betting pool. Subscribers are climbing. Gotta go see you next week. You like it in the back? I like my mullet in the back, brother. But yeah, I appreciate everybody for coming by today. We did freaking... That was our best turnout. And y'all did amazing. Like I say, the smartest folks around. And a new champ. A new champ was crowned. Treen Bean. Now that I know who you are, you can either message me or you can message one of the moderators that you know. And we'll get you paid up. Well, hey, you can't put bets on it yet, or I can affect the rankings. Jesse, I appreciate you. Gosh dang it! Thanks for coming by. Ooh, Velvet Black, Luke Ruth says, for the bow tie guest for next week. I do need a nice black bow tie. That'd be clean. You all hyped on the bow tie this week? Yeah, also, so what I was going to say as well, because I know I keep repeating it each week, but for the league, potentially, if we end up doing that, that's why I got the next edition of Kahoot, where then I can see your points each week, and then I can compile that for the weekly rankings, and then, but also I might need to make like a Google form at least, so then you could put like your username. And like pick the same username each week. But that we'll cross that bridge when we get there. No, we're still just messing around. But I think it would be really fun to show rankings, show your points per game. Like I was saying, so an individual win would give you an automatic playoff berth. So if you get one win during the regular season, and then after that, it'd be based on your weekly points. Your weekly point totals. But I'll still workshop it and figure out the best way to possibly, get that to run smooth. We need a separate place to place our bets, so everyone. That is true. You guys need to do your bets outside so I can affect the outcome. But I'll stop taking y'all's time, even though I'm having fun just talking to y'all. And this was a great night, I say. Y'all did great. I hope y'all had fun. That's the most important thing. But as long as y'all had fun, learned something, maybe I got a little better. Scrib, I'll have you anytime. Jonathan, he had a blast. Hell yeah, man. I'm glad to hear it. Yeah, with that being said, like I say each week, all good things must come to an end. And this week, this is one of those good things. And what else do I say? I say, give me a little shred. Come on, everybody. Before you dip out, Scrib threw his up. Give me a little shred before you leave. Come on. Come on. Come on now. Throw me a little shred before you dip out. That's all I need. Just a little shred. Yep. Come on. Give me the shreds in chat. Come on. Shred it up. Shred it. Shred it.